CBSE Class 10 Math video solution to sample paper given by the CBSE Board for term 2 of academic year 21-22. We are going to be looking at solution to two questions. One is a section A question and the other one is a section B question. Both these questions are from the chapter Arithmetic Progression. Relatively easy questions, pretty straightforward questions, right? Find the common difference of the arithmetic progression 4, 9, 14, right? The second part to this question. If the first term changes to 6 and the common difference remains the same, then write the new progression. We need to answer both these parts. Let's start with the first part. We are going to be computing the common difference. The common difference is equal to the second term minus the first term. Second term in this case is a 9, the first term is a 4. So the common difference of this arithmetic progression is a 5, right? Part 1 done. Part 2, the common difference remains the same at 5. The first term changes to a 6. So what's going to be the new AP? So A is equal to 6, D is equal to 5. So what will be the terms? The first term will be a 6, the next one will be a 6 plus 5 which is 11, the third term will be 11 plus 5 which is a 16 and then 21 and so on and so forth. So this is the new AP. So very easy straightforward question. Let's move on to the section B question. An AP 5811 has 40 terms. Find the last term. So we need to find out the 40th term. This is part 1. Also find the sum of the last 10 terms. This is an interesting part, right? So let's do both parts. Start with the first one. We'll again, as always, compute the first term which is given to us, not compute, write it down. Compute the common difference D, which is the second term minus the first term, which is equal to 8 minus 5, which is equal to a 3. We'll have to compute the last term, which is the 40th term. The formula to compute the nth term is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 times the common difference. N is equal to 40, so a 40 is what we are trying to find out. A is equal to 5, which is the first term. 40 minus 1, which is equal to 39 times the common difference is equal to a 3. 39 into 3 is a 117 plus 5 is equal to 122. So the 40th term is 122. So part 1 is done. Part 2 is not to compute the sum of all 40 terms. It's to compute the sum of the last 10 terms. Last 10 terms. 40th term is the last term. So last 10 terms, what will be the first term for the last 10 terms? It's going to be the 31st term, right? A31 to A40 will be the last 10 terms. 1 to 10 would have been 10 terms. 31 to 40 is 10 terms. So A31 to A40, these are the last 10 terms. What we need to find out is the sum of these last 10 terms. So sum of an arithmetic progression is equal to sum is equal to n divided by 2 into the first term of that particular block we are trying to find the sum for, plus the last term, which in our case is going to be A31 plus A40. So do we know n? Yes, n is equal to a 10. 10 divided by 2 into A31 needs to be computed. A40 is something that we computed in the last slide, which is equal to a 122. So what we'll do is we'll compute A31, plug it in here and find out the answer. So this, if I simplify it, is going to be 5 times A31 plus 122. A31 is again using the same formula, which is equal to A plus n minus 1, which is 31 minus 1 times the common difference is what we have. A is equal to 5 plus 30 times the common difference for us is equal to a 3, which leaves us with the answer of A31 to be equal to a 95. So what's the sum that we are interested in? That sum is basically 5 times A31 plus 122. So which is 5 times A31, which is a 95 plus 122. 122 plus 5 is 127 plus a 9 plus a 90 is equal to 217. So this is 5 times 217. 5 times 200 is 1000. 5 times 17 is an 85. So 1085 is the sum of the last 10 terms of this arithmetic progression. The only place where you need to exercise caution is basically this, is that we are not computing the sum of the entire 40 terms. We are finding out the sum of the last 10 terms. So reading the question carefully is all that mattered in getting the answer right.
Before you leave, I want you to do two things. One, sign up at online.maxtute.com to get started with CBSE Class 10 Math online tuitions. It takes all of 5 minutes and less than 3 steps to get started. And second thing, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.